Thank you, our MD from KPC, and the chair and the staff that you came here today. I'm really greatly honored to have you, and also to my staff who have made it happen, and they have been here working round the clock. We are having quite a number of activities. If you have seen the last 1 month, we have not stopped, and they are taking me like a clock, 24 hours. And I'm grateful to God because of the very fact that we have been able to go all these places. We have come safely, and everything is becoming successful when we see the transformation that is happening with the young men and the youth. We are so very happy. Of course, there was one girl among the 200 that have been transformed. There was one girl who was bold enough to be among my boys. So let me say, I really appreciate the kind gesture, MD and your staff and the Kenya Pipeline Company Foundation that you have done towards the contribution you are making towards the boy child. As you may know, to dignify a man is actually to dignify a community. Many people that say that once you fund or you invest in a woman, you invest in a society. But I also believe that if you are going to have a balanced family and a community that is thriving, that has power to procreate itself and to have generations coming, you have to invest in a man because he's the seed carrier. And for the longest, we have seen that this young man, the dignity has been stripped off. They are the same people you will find in the parks just sleeping, greasy, and nobody really pays attention. They are just carrying many bags, rucksacks. So we will find them, they are dirty, they are carrying plastics. You see them, and nobody pays attention in all those parks, outside, everywhere, even in your own estates. You find they are the ones who are scavenging in in your garbage, but nobody pays attention. And with time, there has been a great, crisis brewing within our country when everyone is keeping quiet. And therefore, to dignify the boy child who has been unheard for the longest, is one of my objectives. And I hope that one day, people will be speaking of the boy child with some respect and with some honor. Because we call them names, but nobody actually bothers to go to the root cause, why they are all of them in the streets. We went round and we found most of them, some of them are in the streets because their father died. And they have to come and fed for the mother and the other siblings. Others, it's because they don't have jobs. They are graduates, they are out there, and they need somebody to help. And when they come to the towns like Nakuru, they come to Kisumu, they come to Nairobi, they come to Nyeri, they go to all these towns. They find the dynamics of towns are different from the village they come from. Nobody is taking care of them, nobody is hearing them, nobody feeds them, and they get into frustration, and without jobs, they enter into drugs. And once now they are in drugs, they are sick people. We are talking about mental health, and we must now get our children out. When somebody gets sick, I say you must get them to hospital. And that is why you see the Dorcas Foundation, Dorcas Rigathi Foundation, is one that intends to not only inspire, mentor, it is to empower and to realign these young men and youth to their dreams and to reshape their destiny and dignify their lives so that they can become good breadwinners, they can be fathers, they can be the priesthood of the house. That is what a man is. And I believe as we continue to do this, day by day, if you can just help one, it is enough. To lose one is too many. And we can see many of them die every year, especially the ones who are out there. They die like dogs, and we are just watching. And because they are trying to ache for a living in an orthodox manner, they are shot by police. And I think as parents, we must now start to think, even institutions, we must come together and collaborate to be able to bring many out of there and afford them jobs. So I want to thank you very much this morning for your donation of 3 million towards the Dorcas Rigathi Foundation that will give a voice to a boy child. It will give a face to a boy child. It will empower a boy child. And I believe you may think it is little, but that 3 million will go towards maybe rehabilitating like 10 of them. 10 are many. You can clap. If we get those 10, and they become our brand ambassadors, because that is what we are doing, so that they can go to their fellow youth and start speaking. It took only 11 disciples of Jesus Christ, and the whole world has been turned upside down. So I believe that even these 10, and you have said we are going to partner even more as we go forward. I'm very, very grateful. We continue, of course, to invest in the treatment and rehabilitation of these boys. We have several rehabilitation centers which we are bringing out, and we are bringing them into a health village. From the very beginning, the African community believe in villages. It is within the villages that we came out, and we came out better people, because we had a fallback position, we have support systems there. And so what we are doing with the Dorcas Rigathi Foundation and the OSDP, that is the Office of the Spouse of the Deputy President, is to come up with structures that can be able to reintegrate our boys back to the community without having a stigma after rehabilitation. And so we have where we get a clinic within that area of vicinity. We have a vocational training, so that they come in the morning, they get treated, and from there they go for vocational training. In the afternoon, they go for sporting, and they also go for agribusiness kind of program, where they go, they are shown how to take care of livestock, crops, and everything. By the time they leave there, they will either self-employ or they get employment, which we connect them. And you being one of the people who are institutions that have many employees, casual employees, we'll be coming to you so that you can allocate us some of the jobs, and we can be able to connect these young people. And I believe if we continue to do like this, we will not only be helping these boys, but we will also be contributing towards the Kenya Kwanza agenda of being able to provide employment to the people and expanding that space so that our people can have money in the pocket. That was our mantra. As we went around the country, we told people they are going to get jobs and they are going to get money in the pocket. And where is best for us to do than where we have got companies that can be able to absorb some of this. And I believe as we continue, and we are praying God for you, as you give us this, may He expand your territories and increase in a way that you will not find challenges. God will help you. As you do this, you are doing God's job. And we are whenever you touch the vulnerable, you touch the heart of God. And so today I just wanted to just say thank you, and also to tell you that this foundation and my office are not only inspiring the hope and fostering empowerment of the boy child, we are also dealing with the people living with disabilities. It's another pillar within my office, the widows and the orphans. And of course, we are also dealing with the clergy, because the clergy is the fundamental or the substructure on all the vulnerables. That is where we ground them. We get the clergy not only from the Christian communities, but we are also dealing with the Muslim community and the Hindus, because this drug addiction or disability or widowhood, that one does not have boundaries. You find widows with with the Hindus, even with the Muslim, and even with the Christians. When it comes to drug addiction, you find it cuts across. Whether you are rich or poor, green or white, black or whichever color you are, all the people are affected evenly, and we cry the same, we grieve the same, we aspire the same, we seek for our dreams to be validated the same. So we have decided that becomes the pillar that will be able to go out there, instill the family values, especially, and prevent these monies from primary school, secondary school, to our universities and vocational training centers. We are going there. If you have been seeing these many clergy have been going to the universities and colleges, speaking to these young people so that they can get inspired and get their hope back and realign with their divine destiny. And so that is what my office is doing. And we have said we are going to continue until we dignify every vulnerable person that is out there, the best we can do. Of course, we are not promising to do for everyone, but I hope and pray as we are doing that, it will expand to many people, so that wherever there is a vulnerable person, we start to be sensitized and to feel that we really want and we are inspired to touch their lives. Because what a country would it be where a country which does not care for its vulnerable population, a country that does not care for the widow and the orphan, people with disabilities, and the boy child who is out there, is a country that will head to the dogs. I can tell you for free, because these are huge populations. And those huge populations are the economic drivers. That is the place where your manpower is going to come from. Those are the brains for the future. I have seen some of those ones. They are creative, innovative minds which are out there in the gutter and also hidden in their homes. And that is why you see we are busy trying to get them to the scene and bringing them, even the disabilities, we are trying to bring them to sporting so that they can feel like human beings. I think that that's our responsibility, and we are accountable. And today you have been counted. And when history is being written about helping the vulnerable, there will be a chapter where KPC will be there. And you'll be known as people who are able to change the lives of the vulnerable communities. God bless you. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for coming.
Great, Your Excellency. It's now last time where we shall have the KPC team present the. Just put them here. I'll invite first the MD present the check, Your Excellency. Thereafter, the chair will join the podium. Then I'll guide accordingly. Wapi makofi mengi. Robo la watu wa KPC. Thank you, sister. You can take that photo and shake hands. Yeah. Madam Chair, you can bring the center. Yeah. You can pose for that photo. Yeah. Yes, sure. The KBC team, please, let's join. Kabisa. Good. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Your Excellency will request for a few photos. Sheila can take the check. So the first photo will be with the KPCMD, the two of you. Great. Chairperson, you can join. MD, please remain there.
This is a balanced family.
Great. Madam Chair, you can remain. Mr. MD.
Yes.
Good. Mama Boys. Very well. Great. Thank you. The entire KBC team, we can thank Her Excellency, including you, Madam Chair. Without the check now.
Yeah.
KBC team, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now I'll request the DRF team to join kindly. Madam Chief of Staff and Madam Wayne.
Agnes and Simon.
Agnes and Sheila, please.
Are you able to see all of us with the tip?
Okay, we can we have stand. Yes.
Great, thank you very much. Your Excellency, I'll request that you receive a gift from the chairperson. They have a gift for you.
Yeah.
Her Excellency.
Yes, yes.
Good.